For my first remedy, I'm going to turn a common plant that costs just a couple of quid in a garden centre into a herbal tincture similar to the best-selling remedies you can buy from a chemist. It might just save you a fortune.
This is the undisputed king of herbal medicine, Echinacea purpurea, and we've just caught it at the end of its flowering. And if you've ever heard of any kind of medicinal plant, it's probably this one.
Traditionally used to help fight off infection, Echinacea has become big business.
It gets its Latin name from the Greek echinos, meaning hedgehog. The centre of the flower head has these bright red spines. You might already have it growing in your garden, unbeknownst to you. It's actually also an extremely popular garden plant. They just use a different name for it normally, purple coneflower.
Echinacea flowers look great in the garden.
Good to get a nice juicy one, wouldn't it?
And when they die down in the autumn, you can use the roots to make you feel better.
Do you want to go? Or
Yeah, let's go ahead. Go on, go on.
I'm happy to eat a bit of carrot with a bit of dirt on it.
It's surprising. When you first put it in your tongue, it's sweet. And then it starts to sting, but in not an unpleasant way.
No, absolutely.
Echinacea is known for its strong metallic taste, which some people don't like. So I've come up with a fun way to help the medicine go down. Echinacea contains immune-boosting chemicals called alkylamides, also polyphenols, which are antiviral. I'm putting them in an ice lolly. The polyphenols kill germs, while alkylamides increase the amount of white blood cells in the bloodstream that fight off infection. The first stage in my ice lolly recipe is to make an Echinacea tincture, which is an infusion using alcohol.
All parts of the Echinacea plant can be used. The roots, the leaves, the flowers, stems, whatever. But the part that's traditionally used most is the root. The older the root, the more concentrated the chemicals in it are likely to be.
And if you can't get hold of fresh roots, then you can buy dried from big health food shops. Add 20 grams of the chopped root and 80 millilitres of vodka.
All you've got to do is pour it into a container and keep it in a cool, dark place, so your kitchen cupboard.
After 2 weeks, your vodka and Echinacea will have become a tincture.
And instead of being clear vodka, you end up with this slightly off-tea colour. And that's a sign the chemicals have come out and are floating around in the vodka. All you need to do now is strain the woody bits of root out.
And then you'll have a tincture that's ready to use.
Most people are used to taking Echinacea as a couple of drops in a glass of water, and apart from tasting a bit miserable, it just feels like taking medicine. So today I've decided to make an ice lolly to satisfy my sweet craving.
First, you need to chop 2 chilies and roughly slice about 3 inches of ginger.
It might seem strange to add chili and ginger into ice lollies, but it creates a really sophisticated adult flavour, something that wouldn't be unsurprising in a really posh cocktail. Pop the ginger and chili into a medium saucepan and pour on about 800 millilitres of cranberry juice.
Stir in 1 pack of gelatin to give the lolly a soothing, slippery texture. And then add 16 tablespoonfuls of honey.
Honey's antiseptic. It was used in the mummification process, basically stopped bacteria breaking down the bodies of dead pharaohs. I'm going to pop these on the heat and let it simmer for just a couple of minutes.
After about 2 minutes, take it off the heat, strain the mixture and leave it to cool.
I'm going to pop in the juice of 2 lemons, and it really complements the honey in this. That honey and lemon is a classic combination for a cold. Last but certainly not least, the real star of the show, Echinacea.
To make 8 lollies, add 16 teaspoons. If you buy your tincture, only use the recommended daily dose. Okay, I know it's an ice lolly, but don't forget it's got a drop of alcohol in it, so it's not one for the kids.
Not the kind of way you'd expect to take your medicine, but the kind of way I like to take mine. It's hot and cold at the same time. It's cold, obviously, because it's a nice lolly. But it's hot from the ginger and the chili that really give it a kick. And of course, the echinacea anesthetizes your whole tongue.
Each of my lollies has one typical dose of echinacea. Take one a day for up to 2 weeks when you're feeling under the weather. Roots have so many uses. They can pick you up when you're feeling ill, but they can also calm you down when the pressure of life gets just too much.